Read along for the Happier Attorney, and this is the channel where we talk about flat fees and mindset and how you can be a happier attorney. And this month we are going to be talking about how flat fees don't work. Why, when attorneys try and use them, when they don't know what they're doing and they haven't gotten any help, why they don't work. Okay? The biggest problems people have with flat fees, attorneys have with flat fees. So the first issue, this week we're going to be talking about the biggest issue is underpricing. And I have yet to meet an attorney who is using flat fees and tells me their pricing and I'm like, ooh, that's a little high. Hasn't happened. I am sure that there are attorneys out there who are overpricing flat fees, but I think that that is the rare exception. The overwhelming majority of attorneys that are using flat fees are underpricing. And I get why. I get that it's fear that people think, oh, if I charge what I should be charging, nobody will pay it. You know, I've heard so many times, you know, I had a hard time getting people to pay a deposit of, $3,000. How are they going to pay $10,000 or $15,000 or, whatever for the case? And so then they underprice. And the problem is twofold. First of all, you have to kind of go back to the beginning. Where are you getting your clients? And what are your clients' expectations? So for instance, this might sound very stereotypical, but just go with me here. If all of your clients are coming from, let's say, the dollar store, okay? That's where they all shop. They're going to have a certain price point in mind. That's probably going to be pretty low. So if you try and, let's say, open up a fancy law office next to the dollar store and charge premium price for your legal service, you're going to fall flat on your face. All right? Because the clientele that you're marketing to, the clientele that you're going after are used to a cheaper price point with cheaper service, and they're not going to pay more. Okay? It would be the same as, let's say, trying to sell a really high quality premium bottle of wine in the dollar store. It might be the best bottle of wine in the world. It might truly be worth, I don't know how much money, let's say $300. Is anyone ever going to buy it for $300 in the dollar store? No. So your price has to be consistent with what you want and your client base. And if you are wanting to provide a premium product and charge for that, that's fine. But then your clients had better not be dollar store. You better be seeking them out where they are. And higher end, not that, people that have money can't stop at the dollar store, but generally speaking, if you are wanting Nordstrom clients, then you gotta go where the Nordstrom clients are, not where the dollar store clients are, okay? And that might sound elitist. It's the reality of the thing, okay? But a lot of attorneys assume that there is no one who will ever pay X. And that's just not true. You're just looking in the wrong place. You're sitting there in the dollar store parking lot wondering why nobody's willing to pay your premium service, okay? Take your service to where the people are who will pay. And then your service better be outstanding. The service better be outstanding. The work product better be outstanding. Your staff better be outstanding. Your office, if you have one, better be outstanding, okay? Think of how people buy everything every day. There is always going to be someone out there who is willing to pay an absurd amount for a premium product or service, okay? Now, we're attorneys, we can't charge absurd amounts, but the point remains. But you're not looking for people who are going to buy, let's say, an Hermes handbag in Walmart. So I see a lot of complete out of alignment marketing and service. It has to be in alignment with who you want as your clients, what are those people willing to pay, and then making sure that your potential clients understand the difference in the qualities. Because once people do understand the difference, generally, if they have the money, they'll want the higher quality item. But they don't understand. They're just competing on price. You're just competing on price, which you're always going to lose. Because there's going to always be somebody who can do it cheaper or thinks they can do it cheaper. There's always going to be that one person who just graduated law school, just took the bar, just got their bar results, and living in their parents' house that can do it $10 less than you. Okay? So that's just a race to the bottom. So get really clear on who you want to serve, what that price point needs to be, and then what can you offer that is going to make that attractive, and how are you selling that to someone? But do not just assume that in order to charge a flat fee or make living that you have to charge the least. Undercharging hurts your client. It hurts your client because we're people. The more people pay, the more that they are going to be invested in their case. And we need them to be invested in their case. We need them to have skin in the game. We need them to do what we tell them to do when we tell them to do it. And when people haven't paid enough, they don't. Number one. Number two, when you undercharge, that means that you have to take on more clients. And I don't care what kind of great attorney you are, the more clients you take on, the less time and energy you have to spend on your existing clients. It's math. It's math, y'all. So when you are undercharging, that means you're not doing the job for 30 people that you could be doing for 10. So it's really not in your client's best interest to undercharge. Okay? So that is the first and largest problem that attorneys have with flat fees is undercharging. And most of the time, their fears about clients not paying are total bunk if you do it the right way. That's key. So I hope you've gotten some value out of this. I know it can sound counterintuitive and like, well, that if it was that easy, I would have done it by now. But trust me, when you look back and you look at the big picture of what you're trying to do and who you want as your clients, you're probably going to have to charge more and then deliver that service. Okay? Otherwise, if you want to charge less, then you have to make it volume, period. Okay? So I hope that you have gotten something out of this, and we'll see you on the next video. If you have any questions about, how do I do it properly, go to the link below, breedalong.com, and you can get my book, sign up for our course, our program, the whole 9 yards. Learn how to do it properly. We'll see you next time.